So let's start very quickly from a big case, which have been a subject of discussion for a very long time. Mazo case. So eventually.
Yeah, we had something recently in the Law Society Gazette on this as well. And I think the ruling in this most recent case on appeal is very welcome throughout the legal community, not just for solicitors, but also for everyone, and obviously for Silex, who were the ones who actually brought this claim. Russell Speechley's was in relation to unpaid costs, about £54,000 of unpaid costs to CRS, who'd hired another firm to pursue them for those costs. And then Mazo had challenged this and said the partner who was dealing with the litigation wasn't actually a solicitor with a current practicing certificate and was not authorized to undertake litigation activities under the Legal Services Act 2007. And it created this big issue because in that case, they had held that actually, yes, he was not supposed to have been undertaking those activities, which had these very far-reaching implications for everyone else who is not an authorized person, who's not authorized to undertake those activities. So it sort of pushed out people like legal executives or people acting under the supervision of authorized people like solicitors, which is very common in practice. So this final decision has actually reversed that and basically restored the status quo. You can have legal executives, you can have paralegals, you can have other people who are not specifically authorized themselves undertaking activities associated with litigation that don't necessarily constitute the conduct of litigation, as long as they're under the supervision of someone who is authorized.
Yes, it's so-called responsibility-based approach, and the key test relates to that. So it must be provided on behalf and under supervision of the authorized person, and should be fixed in document as well. So you should think straight away about the issues very much relevant to the costs, because then after the litigation is finished, maybe even by settlement, the parties may have another one as to the costs, and it may be quite substantial, as you may understand. So it actually recognizes the right of not qualified yet professionals, such as legal executives, paralegals, to be involved in litigation. Otherwise, they couldn't, even under supervision, to represent the clients. But the case upholded it. So that's great. I think we can slowly move to the next slide.